As a tech nerd, I was looking forward to OnePlus14. It became 15 because in the Chinese language, the number 4 has a sound similar to the word for death. So they and all the other East Asian countries avoid that number like it's a virus. But wait, iPhone 14 was released just a few years ago and it was the best-selling smartphone in all of East Asia, ranked 1, 2 and more. And the year Galaxy S24 was released, it was in the top 17 as usual, just trying to get there. One day maybe. Wait a sec, so Oppo people from the pure communist utopia of Midlands believe in this word superstition, but them capitalist piggy corporations don't? Huh? Not really though. These companies are amoral. They don't believe in anything. Their shareholders do, in profit, and the math for that doesn't leave a choice for BBK. A sales data isn't available, especially for OnePlus, so the best I can do is speculate based on reports that may or may not indicate that this superstition has an effect. But I'm not concerned with absolute accuracy here, and just want to use this to make a point. So here's why the forbidden-ish number was dropped. Let's go! OnePlus sells about 10 million units in East Asia every year. Apple sells 40. Let's assume that 20% of East Asians will avoid purchasing a phone with the number 4 in its name. So in this year, both companies see a drop, but they don't just sell in China. If we zoom out, Apple sold about 200 million iPhone 14s. But Oppo only sold about 20 million OnePlus 13s. Losing 8 million customers out of 200 is not worth changing an established brand name causing unnecessary confusion. But losing 2 million out of 20 is 10% inventory destined to remain unsold. 4% is a rounding error which could be cleared by next year's festival sale. 10 requires a cut in production to avoid a loss. Maintaining brand continuity is not worth risking 10% drop in sales when the solution is to just skip a number. Nobody will care. Your customers are smart. They are buying a Realme phone after all, just not smart enough to be unafraid of a number. Well, in an attempt of fairness, the number does mean death, and it's the OG scary monster. If you click the thumbnail for tech or Rico, you can move on. The rest of the video will be a philosophical rant, discussion, rambling about superstition. Two Chinese men sat one evening to have tea when, hey, what was it like living in Tang Dynasty? Go to Japan. How about Ming Dynasty? Try North Korea. Forget living on land. Where is it like heaven? Meet me behind that bush at 420. Death is the scariest monster of them all. We don't just hate it, we are disgusted by it. It makes sense to be that bodies spread diseases, so we evolved to distance ourselves from them as much as possible. But humans aren't blind followers of our genetic programming. We can think, but should we? Why overcomplicate things when simply following the herd will get the job done? Superstitious people are often ridiculed for lacking critical thinking, but they are getting by just fine. If one person finds sense of safety by avoiding a number, why rob them of their peace by calling out their belief? Perhaps they realize that their fears are unfounded. Perhaps they lose the sense of peace altogether. Perhaps 1,000 different possibilities which are difficult to confront. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just believing something bad will happen will cause it to happen, at least in their minds. In one mind, it's rational to avoid death by boycotting 4. In another, it's the ill luck of 13. And for me, it's the 6-7 of 553780081337. All animals are wired to choose the easy path. Whether Indian or East Asiatic, the path to critically think your way out of fear just uses too many calories better utilized for holy activities. So why bother thinking your way into a conflict when you can simply slide around it?